Inspire Touch BG4G is reaching up and reaching out locally and abroad, asking you and many all over the globe to share your inspiring stories about your lives, your organizations, and your businesses. Today we're here with Pastor Lance G. Mills of New Dayspring Missionary Baptist Church. Lance, we'd like to hear your inspiring story.
First off, my mission in life has always been to inspire people. And so thank you so much for having me here today.
Welcome.
But as far as my story goes, my story starts way back as a child, coming up in the rural streets of Detroit and growing up in the projects and, hearing the old adage that nothing good comes from the quote unquote hood, if you will. And me growing up in the projects taught me life lessons. And then from there, I moved to Florida. And that was the best thing that I could have ever done in my life. When I moved to Florida, went to college at Morehouse College. But before that, I was in the Marine Corps, came out, went to college, got my master's degree in business administration. And here I am pastoring the church, something I love to do, inspire people. And what better way to inspire people than preaching and teaching God's word. But even then, the calling on my life came back in January of 2000. When I finally came to the realization, because I caught a sickness, if you will, it was called a CMV virus. I never forget it, never heard of it before in my life, a cyclomedia virus. And this virus caused my immune system to shut down. I lost the function of my liver and my kidneys. I was given 2 days to live. I was on dialysis, just a whole bunch of other things. And I counted all but lost. Because from that experience, I recognized what my calling in life was, and that was to preach and teach God's word. And ever since then, on April of 2000, I stood up before my home church in Orlando, Florida, and I told the Lord that I would preach his word. And from then on, it has been uphill for me. I've had challenges, but nothing that God couldn't solve and nothing that was life-changing.
That's a blessing, Pastor Mills. Being one of the youngest ministers within our community, what challenges have you faced?
The challenge I face is that I'm the same age of most of my peers, and then out of the 475 members in which I pastor, most of them, the medium age of my church is 35 people, 35 years of age. And so the thing that I face is most people don't understand that I'm human first. And being human in this life, which means I do the same things you do. I wake up like you do. I get dressed like you do. I like to have fun like you do. And so the challenge is I'm not 50. I'm not 75. I'm not going to wear a suit every day. I'm not going to walk around at the church picnic with a 3-piece suit on. I'm not going to do those things. I'm going to be myself. I'm young, I'm energetic. I like to have fun. And so I continue to have fun. And I attribute that, and I thank God for in college, he gave me the opportunity to pledge a fraternity and be in a brotherhood with like-minded men that could let me know that even though I'm young in this walk, I'm old in age. I tell people all the time that I'm a young man in an old man's body. So that inspires me, and regardless of the challenges from senior pastors, if you will, from the community, because they say I'm too young, I tell people don't look at my age, because one thing I'm confident of, my pastor trained me very well.
How has your church made a positive impact, not only in our community, but all over the world?
In the community, we do a lot of outreach. As a matter of fact, we're gearing up for this coming year to do a tent revival in one of the worst neighborhoods in Lake City, Columbia County for that matter, which is the Cedar Park area. And we're going to do a tent revival out there, and we're going to win souls for Christ. We're going to witness to those lost that are out there and the untouched, if you will, because most people are scared to go out there. And I thank God for my experiences for being raised in the projects that let me know I'm not scared of the projects. And so our ministry has gone worldwide because we have a foreign mission ministry that we do. We service Jamaica and Haiti. We do different things, some things that people wouldn't even think about, such as we had a pill bottle drive. You take your name off the prescription bottle, and we did like 5 bagfuls, big garbage bagfuls of pill bottles. They don't have pill bottles to put prescriptions in. We did a jean drive. We did a shoe drive. We did soap drives, and we do all of these things, and everything that we get, we send it along with monies to Haiti and Jamaica ministries. And so our impact is global now because of those things.
We thank you for sharing that, but what or who has inspired you in your life?
I would be remiss if I didn't thank God. I was born into a line of pastors. My great-grandfather, my grandmother's father, and my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my grandfather's father, both of them were pastors. But the person who inspired me the most in my life, I must say, it's my own father. Through him, he showed me that nothing in this world is easy. Everything you do, you have to earn it. And from there, I went to the Marine Corps, and then I went to college. And had I not moved to Florida to be with my father, I wouldn't be in the position that I am now. So he is the greatest inspiration. I call him my hero because I've seen everything that he's accomplished in his life. He is now the senior pastor of the Mount Sinai Baptist Church in Orlando, Florida, who has about 2,000 members. But he's the retired vice president of human resources for a major company called Lockheed Martin, senior vice president. And so I attribute all of whatever the Lord has blessed me with. I thank God because it was my father who put me in the right mind frame to do what the Lord would have for me to do.
We'd like for you to leave with Inspire Touch BG4G in the world and one quote, your inspirational message. Thank you.
And an inspirational message, it would be from the scriptures. In Ecclesiastes, which says that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard, and neither has entered into the hearts of men the things which God hath prepared for them that love him. And when you put God first in your life, things begin to change for you. It may not look like it right now. Your situation may look bleak right now, but if you just continue to trust God, he will, I guarantee you, he will see you through whatever problems that you have.
Pastor Mills, we thank you for sharing your inspirational story with Inspire Touch BG4G and the world.